What's up, everyone? HX9 here. We're jumping right into the AG Weekly number 126. I'm joined here with our casters for this first round. We got Zark and we got Swan. They're going to be joining us. And we have Beatdown Boulevard and we got Bemmy here on the sidelines, ready to go with analysis after this first round here. This is a best of one because it is the round of 32. Whenever we have a lot of teams like this in the AG Weekly, we do scale down the first couple rounds so that we can quickly get into the next set of rounds. So with that, I'm going to throw Nepal over to you guys. Take it over.
I don't know if these are actual names because they seem a little weird. I'm a sweatshop and short bus Alice. All stars. Okay, so that's the actual names. Okay, they're pretty interesting names, I guess I would say. But we're gonna be seeing interesting comp too on the side of Amish Sweatshop. We're running the Hanzo and the McCree. Pretty interesting DPS combo.
Yeah, for sure, especially against what Short Bus All-Stars are going to be running, which is just a pretty typical dive composition, except it's actually triple support with the McCree as their only DPS. We'll see how that works out for them.
Yeah, we're gonna see they're gonna go right into it. We're just gonna rotate, and Chicken Frack is gonna get the kill on the Mildly Buzz, and Blazer falls right after that. So, three picks actually coming in for the side of All Stars, and they're just gonna go in and make a powerful presence on point.
Started with a really great rotation from Short Bus All Stars into the back line. They noticed that there was an opening there, and with Chicken Frick getting that first opening pick to set this off, it was all done after that. So Short Bus All Stars starting off really strong, really great rotations, and now Amish Sweatshop to get back into this, they're going to have to find a way to absorb the dive and shut it down quickly because it's coming at them hard.
Yeah, despite losing the fight, Shots Fire was able to get his shots in. He's 81% to his Deadeye. That be coming in. That could be a bit of a factor going into this upcoming fight. So we're gonna be seeing just a poke battle at the moment. So nothing too big going on. They're gonna go ahead and go right on the point. The charge doesn't get anything for Blazer, and he gets stunned, but nothing happens out of the Shots Fire. He gets killed by his counterpart, but it looks like they're gonna even it up. Oh, and the Dragon Strike gets stopped by Brigitte. So that's gonna be huge for the side of All Stars.
Huge indeed. I mean, both DPS ultimates for Amish Sweatshop got used in that fight, and they lost. That's a huge loss for Amish Sweatshop. And Short Bus All Stars, they're going to be coming into this with almost 5 ultimates on the board. So they're going to be looking good to continue holding on here. Whereas Amish Sweatshop, they need to get a lot of value out of Madman's sound barrier. That has to be the biggest sound barrier in your life.
We're gonna see the high noon come in. It's not gonna get anything, but it's gonna put a lot of damage in the shield, which could help a lot. They're gonna go ahead and throw both support ultimates in, and the Diva Bomb comes in to try to separate them. Not much comes from it, but it separates the supports in the back. We're gonna see a shatter coming up at the Blazer. It gets blocked, and he gets taken out for it, and they're gonna fall back on it on the side of Amish Sweatshop.
And a lot of this is being all these victories for Short Bus All Stars are coming off the back of this really great McCree play, and they're also absorbing the ultimates coming out of Amish Sweatshop really well. So now at 94% and rising, Amish Sweatshop have switched on to dive to get onto the point quicker.
Yeah, they have 1 second to get on there, and oh, they're gonna get pooped off. They're not gonna start the overtime clock. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it.
And a heads up play there from the Wrecking Ball of Short Bus All Stars to make sure they use that swinging ability to make sure no one can touch the point. Really heads up play there. And yeah, unfortunate for Amish Sweatshop. And I think personally, the swap to dive came too late for them. I think once you use both DPS ultimates and got 0 value from them in a fight in the middle of that round, you need to switch off. You need to change things up because obviously something wasn't working out. So now we're going to move on to Sanctum, which typically is a map where you see a lot of bunker compositions, but it doesn't look like that's what the teams want to run this time around. It looks like both are going with dive and both are going with the Doomfist. I am really excited to see this. And both are also running counters to the Doomfist, a Sombra for Short Bus All Stars, and then the Brigitte for Madman. So I think whoever can shut down the other Doomfist will be the winner of this battle. That's my prediction, at least.
Well, I'm going to be saying for Amish Sweatshop to shut down the Sombra, which is already starting working the back, but it looks like Shots Fired is going to fall. The first Doomfist to fall, and that's already an advantage for Short Bus All Stars to go in and Demek die noob. And Madman falls right after. It's already a beginning fight. Just beginning the fight just as fast as it ends.
Yeah, and it all came from Hayfeet, the Zenyatta of all people, just shut down. They killed 3 people in that team fight. The support character killed 3 people. So the DPS for Short Bus, they can sit back a little bit, let their Zen do all the work. But now Amish Sweatshop, they're going to be looking to get back into this fight, and it's going to come off the back of this pulse bomb from Arya. They need to make this one a huge pulse bomb to get back into this fight.
It looks like he's gonna throw it out. It's not gonna get much since the supports are by themselves. They're gonna nano happy in order to sustain more, and all the ultimates being popped onto them. We're gonna see an EMP coming into a majority of the team. He falls for it as Amish Sweatshop is able to hold their own actually. Undead Blaze is the only one to fall, but the rest of the Short Bus All Stars falls, and they'll flip the point.
Really great dive there from Amish Sweatshop. You know, despite the fact that Short Bus All-Stars used the EMP and the Nano, they found no value for it. Amish Sweatshop were able to just really get into that backline. They targeted Hayfeet and Xenon, the supports, and they did a really great job of shutting them down. Now Madman is using this rally to kick things off, and this is going to be a big explosive battle because Short Bus All-Stars are coming up on a lot of ultimates.
Yeah, especially that meteor strike coming in for Chicken Frick. It can help him if he gets into a little bit of a pickle. They're gonna force the rest of Amish Sweatshop into this little corner. That's not where they want to be. The little close quarters. This Demon Bomb could come in huge and only get shots fired actually. Meanwhile, Thynib throws out his zone and gets Chicken Frick. So not really much of Doomfist could do anymore. They're gonna see the Pommel Rage popped on the side of All Stars going in, just trying to cause a ruckus, and it's forcing them back a little bit, but not as much.
And Amish Sweatshop are doing a good job of absorbing a lot of the ultimates coming out of Short Bus All-Stars because, look at this, they really only have the Nano left. They used a lot of ultimates and got 0 value for it, so now here comes a Deadeye. We'll see if it lands.
Ooh, it doesn't land. It gets a lot of damage onto was it Thynoob, so he has to fall back, not Thynoob, my bad, onto Deadeye. Ironic, so we're going to be seeing him wait a little bit longer to go win. I said it, he has the EMP, which is used to get a majority of the team. Shots Fire is the first one to fall on the side of Amish Sweatshop. Thynoob gets demacked, and they're going to pump the Coalescence to keep the rest of the team alive, but it's not going to be enough. Madman and Dead Blazer is going to fall, so they're going to be looking to flip the point.
And this is a great example of how powerful an EMP can be. You can win team fights off the back of it. They really only use that and the Nano to get in there, and so really great follow-up from Short Bus All-Stars. They finally did what they tried to do with that first EMP. They failed the first time, but they nailed it on the second time, and now they flipped this point around. But Amish Sweatshop, they're one team fight away from taking this map and tying up this Nepal map. So this is a really crucial team fight coming up, and it's going to start with the Dragon.
Oh! Chicken Frick is able to hold it back a little bit longer with using his Dragon Strike, getting 2 with that. Other Blazer was able to get the kill on the Deadeye. He's gonna... Actually, never mind. He's gonna fall alongside too, so a little bit of a longer wait. Zark, what I like about this was that they're able to keep their... Oh my god, Chicken Frick. What are you doing in the back? Well, anyway, as I'm saying, Zark, they're able to hold their support ultimates ready for this upcoming fight. We're gonna have 2 fights. Minimum, actually maximum, my bad, for the side of Amish Sweatshop if they can get in here fast.
For sure, yeah, and Short Bus All-Stars, though, they have so much potential to stall this out with those support ultimates, like you mentioned. We're going to see the dive coming in from Amish Sweatshop, looking for that backline.
Yeah, they're going to purple him, getting him with the anti-net, and they're going to pop both support ultimates, actually, throwing it onto Maki in order to keep him alive a little bit longer. We're going to see Xenon and Chicken Frick both fall, so gonna make it an even 4v4 as we see the EMP comes out, getting a majority of Amish Sweatshop members. It looks like it will be enough though. Thynoob gets demech'd and Blazer falls. The only ones on point is Madman and Thynoob without his mech. Oh, and it looks like Acidic is gonna kill on the Madman. It's just gonna be a little bit of a stagger fight going at the moment. A majority of All-Star members are on the point. Thynoob is booped off the map and dies. That Blazer going and trying to stall this a little bit longer. The Dragon Strike coming in from both teams, actually. We're going to see Blazer getting caught in the middle of that, so all of his health is gone in an instant. They're going to need to hurry and touch this point. They only got 3 seconds to get there.
Oh, the Tracer.
Hungry barely gets on in. Madman falls, though. Hungry doesn't have his recall already, so he's gonna die to this Diva Bomb. Thynoob is able to come in, contest a little bit longer, but is it gonna have? Oh, he gets booped off by Deadeye. Mildly blessed He tried to help him, but he gets killed before he could draw out any healing. Shots fired with the Doomfist,
Wow.
trying to sell us a little bit longer. And Short Bus All Stars is going to continue on.
Wow, really great plays there at the end from Short Bus. It was looking like this might have been Amish Sweatshop's map, but with some really great DPS plays, especially from Chicken on Short Bus All Stars, they were able to bring this back. I think that Dragon you saw at the end of the game was really clutch for them to swing the tide in their favor. Nice little Diva Bomb there from Deadeye. Nice little play of the game. Ooh, and knocking off the enemy Diva. What a play. But gonna send it back to the desk. What did you guys think?
Oh, it was a short game, but it was pretty, not too bad. It was pretty even there. I do think that there were a couple times Amish Sweatshop might have overextended a little bit there, but I want to ask Beatdown what he thought there. If they had 3 maps, was it something that Amish Sweatshop could have turned around?
It's really hard to predict, honestly. If you think about it, not a lot, but there are people who, first map, really shaky, and then all of a sudden, they're warmed up, they're comfortable. The next few maps are completely different. They don't have any problems anymore, and they fixed it. But until I see Amish Sweatshop play 3 maps, I can't really tell you whether or not that's the case.
Well, and I got to get Bemmy's opinion as well. What are you thinking here, Bemmy? Same feeling as Beatdown here? Got your own thoughts?
Yeah, same feeling as well. I mean, technically, we did see them play 3 maps because it was a 3 CP. But either way, I would say that the potentially Amish would win that. Or actually, hold on. Who's on the red team? It was All Stars.
Short
right?
Bus.
All-Stars.
Short Bus All Stars. Yeah.
Short Bus. There we go. Okay. I think honestly, all the execution was fine for both sides, but there was a lot of just sort of denial for ult charge for them for Amish Sweatshop, so that made it really, really hard. And on top of that, the zoning from that Dragon Strike kind of started everything, because then pretty much you have that staggering fight. So I think honestly that Hanzo from Chicken Frick was such a crucial play right there, that they managed to get the wrecking ball within that Dragon Strike. Really was sort of the starting definitive play that they were pretty much going to take that overtime match.
All right. Well, with that, we are going to get ready for the next game right away here because we can, because we don't want to have any breaks in the action. So we're going into Short Bus All Stars. They're moving on to fight Oracle Gaming Gold.
Oh my God.
Oracle Gaming Gold is one of the 2 teams that were in the finals last week, along with Oracle Gaming White, and we'll actually be covering their scrim here coming up on Wednesday. So this is a little bit of an early preview here of the power and amazing team that Oracle Gaming Gold is. I'm wondering, can Short Bus All Stars bring their best here and take them down? We're gonna see pretty soon. So while we're doing that, while we're getting set up, please don't go anywhere. We will be right back. What's up, everyone? We are back once again with the AG Weekly number 126. I'm pretty sure it's 126 anyway. I am HX9 and it's 127. Never mind. And I don't have numbers down right now, so I'm just let you guys talk. Beatdown, what do we got here?
First of all, we have the AG Weekly 127. We got Short Bus All-Stars versus Oracle Gold. You know, any second these overlays on our screen are going to change. I'm absolutely sure. Boom, this guy's way ahead of the game. I love it. I don't know. SB All-Stars looking pretty good so far, but Oracle Gold, the champions of last week's AG Weekly, if I remember correctly. So I'm expecting a hype match or a stop.
I'm expecting the upset.
Oh, okay.
I'm expecting it because honestly,
Are you expecting it because he won it?
Well, one, I do love a good underdog story. That's just sort of a sucker. But also on top of that, I do actually have some information to back it up, which is that there was really good Chicken Frick. You know, apart from just actually popping off, the fact that their DPS hero pool is so deep, it's really, really important and impressive. We saw them go from Hanzo to Doomfist to Tracer, and like managed to get also like 1 or 2 ult kills and managed to be able to zone that. That's so huge. I mean, there was it was a very convincing 2-0 when they went up against Amish Sweatshop. But the thing is that I don't think that was just because of skill level. I think it's just because or skill gap, if you will. I think it was because of skill level, because I think maybe Chicken Frick is able to do this pretty well. I think maybe the supports were doing really, really well. I think honestly, this is a really solid team that could live up to the name of All Stars, and I'm predicting the upset, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they lost either.
I see. Very, very convenient. Setting yourself up to be right either way. Classic.
Yeah.
Bemi,
don't take no risks. That's just that's the way Bemi rolls. But
You can tell there's no
speaking
L
of
in
the way.
Demi.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But there's no W either, so it's like pretty neutral.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
I mean, it's kind of like that. It's reflecting in how you do your guesses.
Exactly, but we're gonna roll with it. And speaking of rolling with it, we're in Dorado, and we're gonna see how they roll with this payload. So many options here. Send it over to Zark and Swan.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be seeing my bad. We're gonna be seeing Short Bus All-Stars on the defense to start out things, and they're gonna be going with a Mei, a pretty interesting pick.
Yeah, to start with the May, you know, this can be a really great pick if the walls land correctly. You have to be really practiced and really think out how you're going to be using those walls to your advantage. And especially since you're on the offense here with that May, as Short Bus All-Stars will be starting off, you want to really make sure that you're trapping the enemy inside of the wall and everyone collapsing on whoever gets trapped. So that's going to be the game plan for Short Bus All-Stars. On the other side, Oracle Gaming Gold, they're on the defense. They're going to be running a pretty traditional dive composition with Dimes on the Genji and Praise the Sun on the Widowmaker. So I'm really excited about this because it's Praise the Sun versus Chicken on the Widowmaker battle. So whoever can hit those shots is going to be really key here. That's a battle you're going to be wanting to watch out for.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a switch from Deadeye off of the Mei onto Diva, so they're gonna be Yeah, I'm sad too. We're gonna be seeing a traditional dive coming in for both teams. Actually, it's gonna be a mirror comp, so no weaknesses that they could exploit because it's gonna be the other team's weaknesses too. So we're gonna see how this goes.
It all comes down to who utilizes the dive to their advantage here. And it looks like Short Bus have done a good job of taking the high ground to start, but Oracle Gaming, they're going to contest it.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. The only one on the high ground is Chicken. He's going to get doled, but the rest of his team is there to back him up, forcing the rest of Oracle Gaming Gold to fall back.
And this is just a little bit of cat and mouse, right, to see who's going to dive first and who's going to collapse on who. But it's going to be Dimes who's the first to fall. Both Genji's out.
Yeah, Praise the Sun is able to get the clean kill onto Aesthetic, the headshot, making it even 5v5. But unfortunately, Short Bus is pretty close to spawn, so they're going to have the spawn advantage. So as soon as they can get another kill onto them, they're going to force them back a little bit. Praise the Sun winning the Widow battle, forcing them back a bit.
Yeah, that's huge. Winning that Widow battle is what this all comes down to because it is those mirror compositions. So they lost both DPS, so they knew that Shortbus knew that they need to get out of there. Now Praise the Sun just taking the DMech and getting forcing Deadeye to go off the edge. That's going to force Shortbus to stall a little bit more. But look at this. It's going to be pretty even ultimates on the board. We're seeing both sides coming out from the Widowmakers. So everyone knows where everyone is, and here comes a deep bomb.
Yeah, the bomb's gonna be throwing the waste a little bit more time. It's not gonna get anything, but we're gonna see the tanks going into this little tiny corridor. They're lucky they don't have a Junkrat, or else they'll be torn to shreds at that moment. But they're gonna start with the dive. Maki going in. He's gonna get slapped as soon as he jumps in. He's gonna pop the primal to keep himself alive. But the Dragon Blade is gonna come out from Aesthetic too. He's gonna get nanoed. Whole bunch of ultimates being used. We're gonna see Aesthetic getting to kill onto Drake and Maki. Take out Insane. Both supports on the side of Oracle Gold are fallen. And the rest of the team falls right after. So looks like Shortbus All-Stars is going to capture the first checkpoint.
Oh, that was an explosive fight. And it was a good response from Oracle Gaming. They saw that the Winston Maki was jumping into the backline and they collapsed on that. But there was the blade as well as the primal rage from both Maki and Aesthetic, so they were able to stay alive, get the kills, and get out. And that was exactly what happened. Really great execution on that dive. Oracle Gaming, despite using the sound barrier, weren't able to stay alive through those ultimates and ultimately ended up losing that team fight. But now Dimes is going to have their Genji Blade to try and stall out this payload a little bit.
We're gonna see Maki and Acidic trying to win the battle of the high ground. They're gonna back off a little bit. It forces them to fall back a little bit. We're gonna see a blade coming in from Dives, the only ultimate on the ready. He's gonna go back in and try to get Xenon. He does. And both of the honors fall actually. Drake being taken out in the backline by Chicken. And Serial Killer is able to kill Chicken, and Acidic falls right after. So it's gonna be a hold for Oracle Gold.
Really great job by Oracle Gaming. They recognized that Shortbus All-Stars were trying to make a flanker on the back side of the point there, and so they snuffed that out right away, took them out, used that Genji Blade, and they focused on both supports at the very beginning. So really great target prioritization from Oracle Gaming Gold. And now Shortbus All-Stars, they're going to be contesting this high ground again.
And we're gonna see Aesthetic joining his main tank to try to win this battle on the high ground. And it's just a Chicken battle at the moment, as Chicken, he used his walls earlier, so they knew where a bunch of them were set up. They knew where we're gonna pop out of. They're gonna fall back a little bit. Oh, Chicken isn't gonna make it to the retreat, so definitely need to wait for him.
Yeah, Dimes has been doing a really great job of making life really hard for Chicken, right? Because already the Widow 1v1 is hard enough to win, but once you have a Genji in your face, it's even harder. So really great job. And now Oracle Gaming Gold have snuffed out Aesthetic, trying to wrap around again, so they forced them back. Really great awareness from Oracle Gaming Gold.
This is a pretty good space creation, not space creation, space denial for the side of Oracle Gold. But let's see if they can deny more space. As both Dragon Blades are being used, actually. Aesthetic is going to get the kill onto Insane. On the other side, Dimes isn't able to find much despite getting Nano Blade. The Dragon Blade was snuffed out by the sound barrier. Chicken is able to get the kill on Dimes as soon as the Nano bears out. And Shortbus All-Stars is going to push it a little bit farther.
And that's what it all came down to. Happy with that sound barrier was so key to keeping their team alive through Dimes' Blade. And now there's going to try to be a recontest from Oracle Gaming Gold, but it's going to be a tough one.
Andrew, he has the primal, so he could survive on this a little bit longer. Praise the Sun is able to get the kill on the Chicken, so they're not going to have the Widow presence in the sky. Both Primal Rage Monkeys are just battling on point. Moxie is able to get the kill, though. Drake falls. We're going to see a sound barrier. Oh! From Insane, but it gets snuffed out in the middle of the cast. Serial Killer throws out his bomb in order to keep his team in it for a little bit longer, but it looks like he's going to fall back. Dimes is going to die, and Serial Killer is going to be falling pretty soon.
Oh, Aesthetic, great job getting those kills. And Insane using that sound barrier, but not getting any value, not getting taken out before it was able to get onto the rest of their team was really huge. Insane needed to land that sound barrier, and they didn't do it, and that's why Oracle Gaming ultimately lost that team fight. There was a chance for them to continue stalling out, but without that sound barrier, it was all lost. So now Shortbus Aesthetic, they're going to have their Genji Blade, and there's no ultimate to defend themselves for Oracle Gaming. This is going to be huge.
They're going to nano him too. Oh, an Aesthetic getting the kill onto Dimes and Drake and 2 slashes. Insane and Andrew fall right after, so it's going to be a pretty dominant fight for the side of Shortbus All-Stars.
And great ultimate discipline from Short Bus All Stars. You're going to see this blade right here, but now there's still a sound barrier for Hafey and the Diva Bomb for Deadeye. So Short Bus are in a great position to keep taking this, unless Dimes can hit a big blade.
Dimes is gonna dot the blade, and the bomb comes in and it takes him out in the middle of it. So no ultimates for the side of Oracle Gold except for Aloof Andrew, who has the Palm of Rage and can pop it at any moment to keep the fight going, and he does. He's gonna bat around a little bit longer, but his health is dwindling fast. He gets taken out. Praise the Sun is able to win it, but he gets taken out, and Drake falls, allowing Short Bus All Stars to push it all the way.
Wow, you know who I'm really impressed with right now? Hafey. They always have that sound barrier for Dimes' Dragon Blade. They are always Johnny on the spot. They got it in the bag, and they're able to keep their team alive. Sure, it was a nice bomb from Deadeye, no question. They were able to take out Dimes in the middle of their blade, but it was really the sound barrier that even if that bomb didn't hit, their team was going to stay alive through the blade. And that was the real saving grace. So Hafey, really nice job. But all around, Short Bus All-Stars, they did a great job of pushing that payload through. Oracle Gaming Gold, I think the real key for them to bring this back in is I think Insane needs to start generating their defensive ultimate a little bit quicker to keep up with Aesthetic, because right now Aesthetic is just ripping through them.
I'm seeing in our little chat that we have here for our casters and producers, Bemi, he's just having a big old smile because that was a pretty good attack for the side of Short Bus All Stars. So, yeah, Oracle Gaming Gold, they're a regular here on AG Weekly, and they made it to finals twice that I've been here.
So the potential is absolutely there for them, and they've had some really great moments where we've seen some really great heads up play from there. Their rotations are on point. Praise the Sun has been doing a great job on the Widowmaker. So the skills there. This fight is definitely not over. But Short Bus All Stars, they're putting on a good show, and they're giving the fight to Oracle Gaming. This is going to be a tight contest between these two teams.
Yeah. For the side of Short Bus All Stars, they've been really dominant, especially with Chicken. He's going to be seeing him on the Junkrat, trying to deny a lot of pressure, especially once the cart gets to the checkpoint, gets into the choke.
Now, interesting stuff here from Oracle Gaming Guild. We see the Widow wrapping around to the backside. Really nice stuff. They're trying to get a good angle on Short Bus All-Stars, who have this bunker composition just set up. And now the rotation's being forced back by the dive of Oracle Gaming Guild. And this is where the Widow could come in handy.
Praise the Sun, getting the sneaky sneak around, getting the kill on the Happy, and Xeon falls right after. Oh, the rest of Short Bus All-Stars is just going to fall right after.
Beautiful stuff from Oracle Gaming Gold. Wrapping around the backside with that Widowmaker was really clutch, and just very smart play that we're seeing from Oracle Gaming. And so now I'm not even sure that Short Bus are going to try and contest this.
I'm not even mad. That was a great play for Praise the Sun going in the back line, and I don't even think Aesthetic knew that he was there.
No, I don't think so. And again, really great heads up play. And now Oracle Gaming Gold have taken the high ground. This is really crucial. This is going to be an area for them to stage their dives from throughout this street space.
Yeah, we saw in the little corner a little Widow battle going through. Nothing really happening, but they're able to get the walls up for Praise the Sun. So he's going to be knowing where the enemy Widow is, where the rest of the team are setting up. So that's pretty key for the side of Short Bus All-Stars. They're going to get the fight going right here. Chicken Frick and Maki jumping on the cart to contest it, but Dimes getting Nano Blade. He's able to kill Aesthetic and Deepak Deadeye, kill him right after, forcing the rest of Short Bus All-Stars to fall back.
Dimes was not having any of the bad luck that they were having last time. They came up with such a good blade right there, and Hafey did not have their sound barrier in time to block it. So Dimes coming up huge, and now this payload's going to keep on rolling. Great stuff. Short Bus, though, they are going to have the Nano and a Diva Bomb to try and contest this point, but this fight could go either way right now.
Yeah, we're going to see Chicken going in, just trying to contest the Widow a bit. Oh, but it might be a little bit too much of what he bargained for. He's able to get out, and Aesthetic cleans it up, getting the kill on Praise the Sun. Andrew falls to the Diva Bomb. Meanwhile, another Diva Bomb on the side of Oracle Gaming Gold is going to go in. It's going to get Chicken, but it doesn't even matter. Dimes and Serial Killer falls. Aesthetic getting the key headshots onto Insane. Wow. And that's going to be a hold.
Aesthetic coming up big when they needed it the most. And so now, Oracle Gaming, I think they have to figure out how to react to Chicken on the Doomfist, because sure, Aesthetic came up big at the end there, but Chicken has been causing some real problems for them, especially at the beginnings of these fights. So Oracle Gaming, they need to really find an answer for them and focus them down a little bit. But it's going to start with taking the high ground.
It's going to also start with taking on Maki, the main tank, so making this a 5v6. The Chicken falls in the back line, and Praise the Sun winning the Widow battle right after. So that's going to be a clean fight for the side of Oracle Gaming Gold. They're going to capture the second choke point.
Yeah, and again, one of the first things that you saw happen there was Chicken Frick got taken out immediately by Deadeye, and that's exactly what Oracle Gaming needed to do. They needed to take them out of the equation, and they're actually forcing them to switch onto McCree. So good target prioritization from Oracle Gaming, and now they're going to have a couple ultimates to come through here, and there's no defensive ultimate online for Short Bus All-Stars, so Dimes, this is your time to shine. This could be a really big blade again.
Looks like they're going to switch off the main heals and switch to a Zenyatta. So not really a lot of healing coming in for the side of Short Bus All-Stars, but a lot of DPS coming in. Looks like it might need it. Dimes going in. Getting a call on the Hayface. Xeon falls right after. Oh, and a big blade! 4K blade coming in for Dimes. Quarters.
Dimes. You monster, Dimes. Oh my God! We're gonna see a replay of that, and thank God we got it on camera, because that was beautiful. Taking out 5 members of Short Bus All Stars, and now this payload is rolling. It's gonna be very close contest.
We're gonna see Insane pop the sound barrier in order to start up this fight, and in the backline we're gonna see a Primal coming in for Maki, just trying to get the main heals out of the way, just batting him around a bunch. Meanwhile, on the point, we're going to see both bombs being used. Serial Killer throws this out. Oh, but he falls to Deadeye. So that could be a lot. We're going to see Luke Andrew fall right after. Only one's on point is Insane and Dimes. Oh, and Dimes gets booped out of the way from the Wrecking Ball. So they're going to have a little bit longer to go into this.
And look at this, though. Dimes already has their blades. So, Oracle Gaming, I think there was a little bit of a misplay there from Serial Killer using their Diva Bomb while Deadeye had just used theirs. So, unfortunate play for Deadeye, but now, for Serial Killer. But now, keep your eye on Dimes. He's going to have that blade, but Chicken also has the Deadeye. So, this is a battle of the DPS ultimates and who can get the most value out of them.
Yeah, we're also going to see Drake coming in soon with the Nano Boost, so they could be going with a Nano Blade pretty soon. It looks like they're going to start on it. Dimes going in. He had pretty good Dragon Blade so far. Let's see if this one could be even better. He gets the kill on the Chicken Frick. He's going to go in and get the kill on the Hayfee, so 2 kills to start off this fight. Maki is going to win. Actually, he's going to lose the Winston battle. He falls. Xenon falls right after, and that's just going to be a clean fight for Oracle Gaming Gold as they push it all the way. Aesthetic going in to try to contest, but he falls before he even gets on it. So does Chicken. AP trying to stall this out a little bit longer, but doesn't get there in time to contest. And that's a good push for Oracle Gaming Gold.
Wow, this map is going the distance, and I love it. Look at this. Both sides pushing the cart all the way there, but Oracle Gaming, importantly, have a minute advantage over Short Bus All-Stars.
Exactly a minute, too.
Exactly 1 minute. How often do you see that? But yeah, so really, Oracle Gaming doing a really great job of reacting to what Short Bus All-Stars are showing them, and just really playing very smartly right now. They're having really great rotations and combining those ultimates so effectively. Dimes with the Nano Blades have been on fire. I mean, that 5K.
After a round of pretty mediocre blades, he was able to pull one out and get 2 amazing Dragon Blades, actually. It was 3, if I remember right.
Yeah, definitely a couple.
I don't know. He was just, oh my God, putting work in on. He was putting work in on the Genji, and that really helped gaming.
Absolutely, definitely a couple for the highlight reels. But now it looks like they've switched on to the Brigitte, so changing it up a little bit. They are running a dive composition with 3 supports, no main healer, importantly to note, but 3 supports, and then they're also running McCree. So Praise the Sun, they got to hit those shots. That's going to be really key for them. But they're running a dive composition against what Short Bus All-Stars are running, which is more of a ground and pound. They have the Reinhardt Diva tank line, but interestingly, Sombra Genji DPS line. So if they, oh nope, aesthetic is changing, so it's going to be triple tank and then 2 supports and then just Chicken on the DPS. I'm interested to see how this is going to pan out. Chicken's got to come up really clutch with some of those hacks in the back line.
Yeah, he's hiding. He's gonna get the hack onto Serial Killer, so they're not gonna have the defense matrix up. And it looks like it's gonna be the start that Short Bus All Stars is gonna go in on. Is able to get the kill onto Serial Killer, and Andrew falls right after. So it's looking pretty good for them so far. They're gonna go in, kill Praise the Sun, and Insane falls right afterwards. And it looks like it's gonna be a clean push to capture the first checkpoint for Short Bus All Stars.
And this is exactly what you want to do with this type of composition, right? The triple tank, you want to move as a team, one unit, focus somebody down immediately, and they're able to do that so effectively because of Chicken's hacks. So as soon as Chicken uses that hack on somebody, that triple tank moves forwards, focuses down to whoever that is, and then moves on to the next one, because once you take out one person, the rest tend to follow afterwards. So really great job utilizing this composition to their advantage. And so Oracle, they've decided to stay on this composition, and I think this is smart. Dive, you just need to focus one person and take them out of the equation. But look at this rotation from All Stars.
Yeah, we're gonna see the hack onto Andrew. Dimes is gonna get the stun on the Sombra, but she pops right back out of there. Chicken Frick is gonna have the EMP on the ready, but it looks like he might not even have time to use it. Won't even use it for the Spire. He's gonna use it anyway, getting a whole bunch of members of Oracle Gaming Gold, and Dimes is gonna kill on the Hayfee, but it doesn't matter. He falls to Mackie, and Deadeye getting the kill on the Andrew, and it's gonna be another clean fight for Short Bus All Stars.
Wow, I can safely say Oracle Gaming were not expecting that rotation onto the high ground trip tank setup from Short Bus. They were expecting to just take that high ground and then get onto the point from it. But as soon as they got to that high ground and looked down, there's nobody on the point because they were all into their backline. So nice rotation. And now it's going to be Battle of the Ultimates here. This is going to be an explosive battle.
The Sombra is really causing trouble for Oracle Gaming Gold. They hack onto Andrew. We're going to see a Transcendence coming in, just denying a whole bunch of damage coming in. But Praise the Sun gets a kill on the Deadeye, but he falls to the Diva Bomb. We're going to see a shatter coming in from Mackie. He's going to get Insane in it, but he doesn't get. Oh, he does get him, actually. We're going to see the Pumping Rage coming in from Andrew, trying to stall us a little bit longer. He's just batting around Mackie at the moment. Not a lot of damage being pumped onto him until he gets back onto Cart. Already half health, but he gets out of Pumping Rage, gets all his health back just in time. Just trying to force Mackie to get out of position at the moment. We're going to see the Sound Bearer coming in from Insane, saving the rest of his tanks. Serial Killer falls out of his mech, so that could be detrimental for them. Andrew in the backline is trying to cause a lot of ruckus. Mackie is going to fall. Drake gets the kill on the Aesthetic and is able to pop the Transcendence right after, trying to keep the rest of his team alive. It looks like it's working. Happy falls on the side of Short Bus All Stars. The Chicken Frick dies, and only one's left on point is Xenon and Deadeye, and he's not going to get on Cart. And they're gonna stop it right here.
Wow, Oracle Gaming, that came down to the wire. I got very worried for them when I saw that Maki hit their shatter and took out Insane right away, because Insane had their sound barrier to save their team. So I got really worried that they weren't going to be able to utilize that sound barrier in that fight, but they were able to. The rest of the team was able to stall that fight out long enough for Insane to come back, use that sound barrier, and that was the key to victory for Oracle. They were able to keep their team alive, and then Insane made it even better by being the one to kill the Reinhardt Maki. And after that, I mean, Reinhardt is the centerpiece of that triple tank setup. So once you take them out of the equation, it's all over for that particular composition. So really great job from Insane, bringing it back from the brink of disaster. But Oracle Gaming Gold, they let the card get pretty far, so they're going to have to push this payload a long distance in order to win this map. But let's look at what. Sorry,
I'm pretty impressed with how far they actually pushed it. Almost a second checkpoint, actually, with 1 minute and 17 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Oracle Gaming Gold, they're gonna have an extra minute to push it all the way, but seeing some of the fights that they've gone through, it could be a little bit of a trouble.
Absolutely. So we're gonna see Short Bus All Stars. They're hiding under the stairs. What are they doing? Planning? What is this?
What is this 200 IQ play? They're gonna go straight on into it. Oh, Chicken Frick is able to get the kill on the Dimes in the sky. That was an amazing shot. As the rest of Short Bus All Star goes in, Xenon dies, so they're not gonna have the main healer, and Aesthetic falls right after. Praise his son. He gets killed, but he can be back pretty soon. They're happy. Chicken Frick is able to put a lot of damage, but not enough to kill Andrew. He takes him out, and the only 3 members left for the side of Short Bus All Stars on the point. And make that 2, make that 1 actually. Makey is the only sole survivor left.
Wow, risky play there from Short Bus All Stars. They shed a little time off the clock, almost 30 seconds there. But man, that was really risky to move in there
Actually,
as a team. But it
That
might
actually
work
might have
out.
helped them. Actually, it killed a lot of time off, and they have enough time for one, maybe two fights.
It could work out, but keep your eye on Aloof. They're going to have their Primal Rage. That could come in really handy as these fights move down to the wire here.
Oh.
Unless they get taken out immediately.
He gets
Oh,
taken
no.
out before he earns enough ult charge in order to get that, so they're gonna hold a little bit longer on this point. The bomb comes in. He's been able to get anything. Meanwhile, Prince of Sunny gets the kill on the chicken frick, and Dimes throws out the barrage, but he gets killed for it. Serial killer getting caught in the middle of all of that insane falls, but not before he's able to resurrect Dimes back up. So Dimes is in. He gets nano boost. He's able to kill a Hayfee and force the rest of Short Bus All-Stars to fall back a little bit. Looks like they're gonna go right back into the fray. Makey going in. He gets hacked for it. He has the Earth Shatter, and Oracle Gaming knows that they have it too. Dimes getting the double kill onto the tanks.
Oh,
And that's going to be a good push coming in for Oracle Gaming.
and a huge play there from Drake to hit that anti-grenade at the end there, and that was really the kiss of death.
Oh my
there for
God.
Short Bus All-Stars. Keep in mind though, Dimes, they have the barrage, and Praise the Sun has their EMP. This is an opportunity for some ultimate combinations from Oracle Gold. On the other side though, Short Bus All-Stars, they have a bunch of ultimates, including the Sound Barrier. So Hyphy, they can't get caught in the Sound Barrier. It all comes down to that.
We're going to see the cart start going into overtime times. He uses Barrage to keep the members of Short Bus All-Stars back a little bit farther. He's going to get the 3K and a clean wipe for the side of Oracle Gaming Gold. But they can need to stay on the cart. Maybe one, maybe two fights left for the side of Short Bus All-Stars in order to force them off.
It's going to come down to the wire. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a couple of ultimates, but Short Bus, they're in a good position to keep on holding on to this because, we do have Chicken on the Dragon, and Aesthetic is coming up on a grab. We know that combo. It could be huge.
They're going to start off the fight with the Sombra. What?
Oh,
They get
no.
off courts. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh.
Oracle Gaming Gold got pushed off the payload. Wow, that is unfortunate. That's definitely not what Oracle wanted to see happen there, especially in such a close game. We are going to see a really nice blade, though, here from Dimes. Definitely well-deserved. Look at that play. Jesus. So good. Wow. But yeah, so very unfortunate there. But let's turn it back over to the desk.
Yes, the classic getting off the point at the last second play. Gotta hand it to Short Bus All-Stars. Definitely a showing that I wasn't expecting here. But maybe our other analysts here on the desk, Beatdown, Boulevard, and Bemi, maybe they were expecting it more than I was. Bemi called it right there, right? The upset. So talk to us. What happened there for Oracle Gaming?
No, first of all, Bemi called both of them.
I said it first, okay? It was like
Yeah.
a 60-40 belief. I had 40% belief that Oracle was going to win and 60% belief that Short Blue Bus All-Stars were going to take it, okay?
Hey, you wanna break down that percentage for us? Like that's
Yeah, okay,
you
okay.
mentioned it before.
All right, so 60% was because literally chicken frick. And then all of a sudden, Dimes made it push over the edge just a little bit. But also aesthetic as well. Good, it's just good bubbles, prioritization targets. And also on top of that, the 40%, that was because I feel like Oracle would have been a little more. This is just a mental game. And my thought is after you win a tournament, you kind of slow down a little bit because you're like, okay, we win, we can take a little bit of a break, and they catch you off guard.
Okay, I can't tell if you made that up on so I'm just gonna believe you. And either way, although they did 100 million% D9, don't at me on that. It did. I don't think it really mattered. They had so many ults. They had the Dragaton combo. At the end of the day, like unless Diva ate either one of those ults, which is a lot to ask for, it wouldn't have mattered.
Well, with that, we are going to take a 3-minute break here on this stream to add the delay for the final round. So if you're sticking with us here, 3 minutes, we'll be back. Stay tuned.